watching Couch Side. This was a massive week in U.S. politics, and we're going to talk about it. Let's just start in chronological order. I mean, Monday, you had Mayor Pete, Amy Klobuchar dropping out of the race, endorsing Biden right before the Super Tuesday voting was going to start. You have Super Tuesday. Biden, as of right now, as we're filming this, has a 566 to 501 delegate lead over Bernie Sanders. Elizabeth Warren's still in the race right now, but it's expected she's going to drop out soon.
It's only a matter of time.
Mike Bloomberg has dropped out after Super Tuesday and has endorsed Joe Biden. So you have three of the candidates within a 3-day span now endorsing Joe Biden. And it's just a crazy week so far. I mean, what's your take?
It's baffling, but it's not it's not unexpected though. You know, Super Tuesday is when a lot of candidates drop off typically. But you know, Mike Bloomberg is the most intriguing, honestly, given the fact of how much money he spent. I mean, his ads were everywhere. YouTube, Snapchat even, Facebook, everywhere, the TV. There was nowhere you could go where you didn't see Mike Bloomberg's face. So for him to drop out was a little surprising to me. But, you know, what's interesting is, you know, how the voting's going. You see in a lot of southern states where there's a lot more minority votes, that's where Biden's winning. And I think that's really going to decide this whole thing.
Well, that's why a lot of the mainstream media right now is predicting Bernie Sanders to just lose even more, because what they're saying is those votes he just amassed during Super Tuesday, there was a lot of states that had, you know, high demographics in terms of Hispanic and young vote, which is really where Bernie's dominating right now. Yeah. And they're saying these states that are coming up are going to be more of Joe Biden's type of voters, higher in African-American numbers, older voters, that is really his firewall of support. So, but I just have to go back to this whole thing where, like, Pete and Amy dropped out before it even got to the Super Tuesday vote. Something happened behind the scenes there.
Something definitely happened, because I felt like Pete was on a roll. I felt like he was gaining, you know, some traction. I think he had a good base, but yeah, it was so weird.
There's got to be some establishment shenanigans going down behind the scenes where they just, I don't know who was in that room, who got together, but they're like, hey,
who gave the call?
You know, we got like four of the same type of candidates splitting the vote. We got to stop this.
Yeah, somebody definitely gave the word, because it just seemed so abrupt and just so random almost. That wasn't where I expected them to fall off if they did, but here we are. But I'm really curious to see how these next few states go, honestly.
Yeah, and like I said, as far as Elizabeth Warren's concerned, she's around 60 delegates. She doesn't have much of a chance of catching up. So now nothing's happened yet, but I did see on a Washington Post article, I believe it was, some speculation that, you know, maybe she's going to drop out and endorse Bernie pretty soon.
That would be a turner. He could definitely use some, you know, establishment help at this point, because it seems like everybody's falling off to try to boost up Biden, who, about if you had asked me a few weeks ago, I would have said for sure Bernie, but now I'm just like, I have no idea.
I think it's going to come down to a 2-horse race pretty soon, Biden and Bernie, and right now Biden is ahead. So Bernie's got some catching up to do, but it's not as like wide of a discrepancy as everyone's saying. I mean, yes, Biden had a huge Super Tuesday, far outseated expectations. He obviously performed huge in South Carolina, so he's set up nicely, but it's still very much a race here.
It very much is. I mean, it's not over. Again, there's a lot of other states to go, you know, and there's no telling what's going to happen between now and then, but yeah, it's definitely going to be very, very close. I just, you know me, I'm pulling for Bernie. I'm hoping for the best, but, you know, I don't know.
The other factor we haven't discussed in this, though, is what happens now with Bloomberg's money. Is he going to donate massively to Joe Biden's campaign before it even gets to the general?
I can almost guarantee that. Yup. That's exactly what's going to happen. Again, like I said, it just seems like everybody's falling off to help Biden up. So it's almost all by design, it seems like.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much it. You have the establishment getting behind Biden. He's got a lot of support there. Bernie may get Warren's endorsement soon. We're going to have to see. The other thing we want to talk about before closing out this video is actually something else I realized, that Tulsi Gabbard did get one delegate from American Samoa during this round of voting. And technically, I believe she meets the debate requirements coming up. She hasn't dropped out.
Whoa.
And there's now like all this talk about the DNC is going to like make sure she doesn't get to debate.
Wouldn't that be wild? Plot twist?
That's a potential plot twist to look for. But anyways, thanks for watching, and we hope you stay tuned. We'll bring you more updates.
Take care.